basic but not easy mat sequence in Pilates. So sit, lay on your back, on your mat. So when you're laying on your mat, eyes should be looking straight up towards the ceiling, neck relaxed, a small curve at the back of the neck. If, depending on the curve of your spine, you feel that you're looking towards the back of the room, adjust by placing a folded mat or folded towel, small pillow under your head. Shoulders, arms coming out from the side of your body. To make it easier for your back, you can start with your knees bent, gently tipping your hips back, bringing your lower back towards the mat, and then lower back, either flat if it's comfortable, but just a smaller curve on your lower back. Hold that position, lift your legs, arms up. First option, just move your arm forward, inhale, bring it back up. Second option, add movement to your upper back. You're going to keep your lower back and your hips in the same position. You're moving your arms, you're moving your upper back, which is moving, using muscles that come from your center, from that area there between hips, between rib cage, and you're keeping those bones in the same position. And you can add legs. Means you're going to move your arms, move your chest, move your legs. Adjust the position of your legs. So legs lower for more intensity, higher for less. You're going as far as you can keep. Hips and lower back in the same position. Can breathe, not shaking. Bring it back in position. And you can go for the full exercise. Get it in position. And move. Pulsing your arms. Moving arms inside your shoulder joint. But keeping feet, legs, knees, thighs, hips, lower back, rib cage, neck, head. In the same position. Control. Breathe. You should be able to breathe in position. Let all those muscles control the rest of your body. Let the breathing muscles breathe. And then you can relax. Up to 10 breaths there. And then you can go down. Both knees towards your chest. Relax. Then feet on the floor. Full body stretch. You can stay there on the 100 for a little bit longer. Again, for up to 10 breaths. And then from that full body stretch, once you're ready, stretch everything. And you can go for the roll up. Objective here at the beginning is to flex your spine. Not to sit up. If you sit up or not, it's a bonus to begin with. Don't worry about sitting up, but on flexing your spine. So the movement, you're going to bring your arms forward. Start bringing your head off the mat. Bringing your shoulder blades off the mat. Bringing your lower back off the mat. You can come back down from here. If you can, hips go forward. You lift the back of your hips off the mat. You maintain your spine in that position. Carry on moving your hips forward. Add in a stretch for the back of the hips, back of the thighs and legs. Let them roll up. Then you come back. Maintain your spine in that position. And you're bringing the back of your hips, your lower back, shoulder blades, back of your head on the mat. Repeat. Go forward. Strengthen abdominals, deep abdominals, obliques. As you go forward, strengthen hip flexors as you lift back of the hips and your lower back off the mat. Strengthen the muscles along your spine, back of the hips, back of the thighs, back of the legs, and down. And full body stretch. From there, bring both arms by the side of your body. Shoulder blades, shoulders away from your neck. Can you start making it easier for your back as well? Legs up on a tabletop position. I'm going to break the movement down in 4 steps. You can do as many steps as you can. So as you feel comfortable, you don't need to do all 4. Do step 1 only, 1 and 2. Step 1, from a tabletop position, now back towards the mat, hips in position there, back of the hips on the mat, shoulders away from neck, Extend your leg. Engage the muscle in front of your legs, thighs, hip flexors, abdominals. Stretch in the back of the leg, thighs, hips and lower back. And then you bring it back. Progression is step 2. So step 1, you extend your leg. Step 2, you'll try to flex your spine, lifting the back of your hips and your lower back off the mat. As you breathe out, down, and a tabletop position again. Let's add step 3. So 1, extend. 2, you flex. 3, using your arms, using your upper back. Muscle the back of your arms, back of your shoulders, in between your shoulder blades. You push the rest of your back away from the mat. You keep the pressure on your arms, on your shoulders, on your shoulder blades, never on your neck or your head. Keeping that space between your hips and your rib cage so you can breathe. You'll try to move thighs side of hip joint. Step 4 would be to bring your legs down without adding any pressure to your neck, back up in position, and you lower your spine, vertebra by vertebra, down again, tabletop position. Repeat, up, over, all the way up, lower, back up, down with control. One more. Let's do one more. Up, lift, down, up, down with control. From there you can lower your left leg on the floor. Keep your right leg up. Stabilize your hips and your lower back. And you're doing 3 circles in each direction of this single leg circle. So bring your leg out. The focus is there. Hips, lower back in the same position as you move your thigh bone inside your hip joint. Start with 3 circles there on each direction. Do it at your own pace. Can be with your knee bent, which means less intense there. You're moving your thigh here, inside the hip joint. Doing those circles with your thigh. One more. And switch. One, 2, 3. Direction. And then relax. Bring both knees towards your chest. Then you can start the next movement from here. Round your back. So you lift the back of your hips and your lower back off the mat. Lift your chest. Option to start the movement from a seated position. Starting from here, allow you to start with a jump movement. Just rocking your body forward and back. Maintaining your spine round. Option to go all the way forward and roll back. So you're keeping your spine in that C shape. Chin down, neck forward, chest bone back and down, tailbone under. One more. And you can roll on your back. Feel free to give a rest, a stretch every now and then. Doing a full body stretch here between the exercise if you need. From here, back of your hips, lower back on the mat. Chest forward and up. And you do this single leg stretch. So you extend one leg, pull the other thigh towards your rib cage as much as you can. Again, stability around hips, between hips, lower back. No movement there. No movement on your upper back as well. Switch. And switch. Opposite hand there on top in front of your knee. The other one around your shin. Keeping your legs moving parallel to each other. 1 or 2 more. and then relax. You can bring yourself down, full body stretch. And then doing the double leg stretch. So back in position there. Bring both knees towards your chest. Keep the back of the hips on the mat. Chest forward and now option to keep your head and shoulder blades down. And double leg stretch. So now you extend both legs. Keeping your whole spine from the top of your head to the bottom of your hips in the same position. And pull your thighs, your knees towards your chest again. Keep the back of the hips on the mat. Option to include arms. And back in position. Pull it. Repeat. 3 more. Adjust the position of your legs for just in case. The legs higher for less and tasty. Legs lower for more. You can keep your knees light and bent for less and tasty. Legs straight for more. Then you can relax. Head, shoulders, down, full body stretch. And bring your knees towards your chest again. Hold to the back of the thighs this time. Chest forward and up. Both legs up. Straight single leg stretch. So stabilizing your spine once more. Leg down. As you breathe out, you're pulling your thigh towards your ribcage. And switch with control. Bring those legs in position as far as you can. Then you help a little bit with your arm. And switch. And switch. And switch. 2 more. And relax. Full body stretch. From that full body stretch, let's go all the way forward or roll on your side and sit up. So doing one roll up. You can go all the way forward into the stretch. From here, lengthen your spine. Lift your head, your chest, your rib cage. Spine as long as possible. Bring your arms down. Repeat. Arm all the way up. And flex. Go all the way forward. And all the way up. Lengthen your spine. And down. Spine stretch. Sitting on your sitting bones. Both. Strengthen your back. Strengthen and stretch your back. Strengthen the muscle in front of the body there. The flexors of your spine as they help gravity to bring your body all the way forward. And then up. And relax. From there, bring your legs slightly wider than the mat. Arms out. Keeping your chest open. Rotation of your spine. Keeping your hips, your sitting bones in the same position. Keeping the rotation of your spine. So keeping that shoulder, that arm back. Keeping the rotation and add the flexion. You can bring that arm there, but don't worry about reaching that. Focus on keeping the rotation there. Come back, up, into that rotation, back in a neutral position. Rotate to the other side. Flex. Back and up. 2 or 3 repetitions on each side. The 2 more. That's the soul. Work with your back. Strengthen and stretch and rotators of the spine, abdominals, hip flexors, stretching the back, back of the hips, back of the thighs, back of the legs. Mobilizing the spine, both rotation, flexion, lateral flexion. And then relax. Lower the shoulders. And you can go all the way down. Vertical go down. Do a full body stretch. Arms by the side of your body. Bend your knees. Bringing your heels under your knees. Shoulder bridge. So from the position, you're lifting that. Lifting the back of your hips off the mat. Lower back, middle of your back, shoulder blades. You can stop there. Or you can try to extend your spine, lifting your hips a little bit more. Lift at the bottom of your ribcage a little bit more. Then you roll your spine, vertebra by vertebra down. You can carry on with the movement like that, so just mobilizing your spine, strengthen muscles, the back of the thighs, back of the hips, muscle along your spine. If you can, hold it up there. Hands can be on the floor, on the side, or the back of your hips. Holding your hips at the same level, lift one leg. Extend, gently stretch the back of the leg, thighs, hips there. But focus on your hips, on your lower back. Then you lower your leg, keeping your hips at the same level. Back up. 3 to 5 repetitions on each side, where the focus is on keeping that bridge. Don't let that bridge collapse. Breathe in as well. Work with all those muscles on your back. Switch legs. So 3 to 5 repetitions on each side. Keeping your ribcage up. Keeping your hips up. One more. And down. Lower your spine. Vertebra by vertebra. Bring your knees towards your chest. Relax. One more in that position. Lift your legs. Bringing your heels together. Shoulder blades away from neck. Shoulders away from neck. You can start the movement there. Gentle rotation of your spine. Taking both legs, keeping your heels together to one left side. Keeping your shoulders down. Then back in the center. Both legs to the other side. And back. Again, 2, 3, up to 5 repetitions on each side. And center. Relax, knees towards your chest. Full body stretch, you can roll up. Stretching. And relax. We're going to turn around. Muscles on your back. So you lay on your front, on your chest, arms by the side of the body, legs slightly apart, arms there. Start the movement from your feet, from your legs, extend. Push the front of your hips towards the floor. Lifting your chest bone away from the mat. Help with your arms. Extend your spine a little bit more. Keep those muscles in the back engaged. Keeping the curve of your spine here, and then you can bring your arms down with control. Relax there. Strengthen your whole back. Start there with the back of the legs, thighs, hips, lower back, muscle on your spine, muscle between your shoulder blades, back of the rib cage. Your shoulders stay back and down. Shoulders away from the neck, chest open. Go forward and down. One more. Up. Lift and back and down. From here you can go for the leg in front, lifting yourself in the plank position. And from there, keeping the stability around shoulders, neck, rib cage, lower back, hips, you lift your leg and back down. Lift the other and down. Up to 5 repetitions on each side. You're using those muscles at the back of your hips to lift your thighs. Looking for stability in the rest of your body. And then you can relax and you sit all the way back. And you can sit on your mat, bring your legs Forward. Last one. Leg pull back. Hands at the back. Elbows off lock. Shoulders back and down. Strengthen your upper back as you keep your shoulders back and down. And you start lifting your hips forward, up as high as you can, back down with control. Repeat. Strengthen your whole back, muscles back of your arms, back of your shoulders, in between your shoulder blades, back of your rib cage, along your spine, back of your hips, back of your thighs and legs. As you don't rock your knees, keep your knees off lock. One more. And relax. Bend your knees. That's it. That's the session.